A small bird sat quietly on the edge of a dying branch. She wasn't weak, but something inside her felt broken. The sky above her stretched wide and open, yet she didn't move. She had wings, strong ones, built to rise against storms. But she stayed still. Not because she couldn't fly, but because fear had convinced her not to. She remembered the fall, the pain, the cold night when she crashed. Since then, she told herself, I won't survive it again. Days passed. Seasons changed. Still, she didn't fly. Other birds came and went, but she just watched, trapped in silence. Inside her, a war was raging, one no one could see. Not outside wounds, but inside doubts. That's where the suffering lived. And though no one noticed, she was slowly dying. But what if the pain wasn't in her wings, but in her mind? What if the real prison was invisible? She was born to fly, not just high, but fearlessly. As a young bird, she danced with the wind, racing through clouds like they were playgrounds. But one brutal storm changed everything. Lightning cracked the sky. Rain slammed her wings. She fell hard. That night stole more than her strength. It stole her trust. After that, she never flew again. She told herself it was safer to stay. She built a quiet life, but inside, her heart screamed for freedom. She missed the wind, the rush, the sky, but fear kept her grounded. And so, she suffered, in silence, in stillness, in her own mind. One morning, the wind returned, louder, colder, unforgiving. The tree she trusted began to shake. Her nest, built with broken dreams, started falling apart. She watched as pieces of it drifted into the air. Panic hit her chest like thunder. She wasn't ready. She had no backup, no strength, no plan. For the first time in a long while, she realized something terrifying. She had no idea how to survive anymore. She tried to call for help, but no one answered. Other birds were flying far above, too distant to notice. She was truly alone. Her breath turned heavy. Her claws slipped. Her wings refused to open. She closed her eyes, bracing for another fall. But this time, she didn't cry. She didn't scream. She felt nothing. That emptiness, that numbness, scared her more than pain ever had. Maybe this was how suffering won. Not with noise, but with silence that swallowed everything. In that deep silence, something stirred. Not outside, but within. A soft whisper rose from the shadows of her mind. You're not finished, it said. Her eyes opened slowly. Who said that, she thought. The voice came again, gentle, firm, familiar. You can still fly. She looked at her wings, dusty but whole. No, she whispered back. I fell. I failed. The voice replied, but you lived. A memory flashed. Her first flight. The wind carrying her high, the sky wide and free. A tear escaped her eye. That feeling wasn't gone. It was hidden, buried beneath fear, waiting to rise. Her heart skipped. Could she try again? Could the sky still belong to her? The voice didn't push. It simply reminded, not of the fall, but of the strength that came after it. That moment cracked something open. Not her wings, but the cage around her will. And for the first time, she wanted to believe. Her claws gripped the edge of the broken branch. Below, nothing but air. Above, endless sky. Her heart pounded. The voice inside her whispered, just try. She hesitated. What if she fell again? What if the pain returned? But then another thought pushed through. What if she didn't? What if flying was still part of her? She closed her eyes and stepped off. The wind rushed past her, wild and loud. Her wings opened out of instinct, shaky but ready. At first, she dipped. Her breath caught. But then she rose. The air caught her, lifted her. She was flying. Not perfectly, not fast, but it was real. The sky welcomed her back like an old friend. Tears streamed down her face, not from fear, but from freedom. She hadn't lost her gift. She had only forgotten it. That one moment didn't just change her path, it changed her. She was no longer broken. She was becoming. As she soared through the open sky, something shifted inside her. She wasn't just flying, she was remembering who she truly was. For so long, she thought the storm had broken her. But now, she saw the truth. The storm didn't break her, it taught her. Suffering wasn't just pain. It was staying still when she was made to move. It was believing lies over truth. All this time, she thought she needed someone to save her. But the power was always inside her. Every beat of her wings proved that fear had lied. The sky didn't reject her. It was always waiting. Every scar, every fall, every tear had shaped her, not into someone weak, but someone unstoppable. She wasn't flying to escape her past. She was flying because she had learned from it. In that moment, she understood freedom wasn't given. It was claimed the second she chose courage over fear. She didn't need the world to change. She needed to believe again. Her wings were never broken. Her mind was. And once she freed it, the sky opened like it always had. Now, she flies not because she escaped the storm, but because she faced it and rose above it. She carries her scars like feathers, proof that she survived. She is not just a bird anymore. She's a symbol for anyone who's ever felt stuck, afraid, or forgotten. The sky is not for the fearless. It's for the brave. And when you finally choose to rise, you'll see it was always yours.